Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and this is an intraday video where we're gonna dive deeper a little bit what happened for Nasdaq, what it might happen next. So today in the live stream and also yesterday we said of course that we might have topped here for a wave 3, and be careful, it is not always necessarily to take the blue box, it is more than enough to take the high here with a zigzag form, because of course there are some uncommon targets as well for a wave 3, which is 0.618 as well, by taking simply the high in a zigzag, A, B, and a C. What happened today? Of course, we said in the live stream we still need one more leg toward the upside before we start the move for lower potentially, of course, not necessarily to get it, because it can be here in several form 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and you're looking for a potential finished wave 5. Basically, I would call 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. And we're looking now potentially, of course, for a wave 4 to move to the downside. Now, perfect fib levels would be, of course, this blue box between the 0.38, 0.5. Don't forget again, and then a wave 4 in a diagonal, it has several fib levels. Yeah, so it's not very just like it is focused on this area, because we have this issue with some guys, some peoples, that they understand it a little bit wrong, that okay, that I'm looking only for this blue box in a diagonal. It can be, of course, that you have a short wave for, and of course moving toward the upside. How we can know this is when simply you see a zigzag finished here. If you see a zigzag finished here before getting the blue box, you have to start to think, okay, it might have finished and we're moving toward the upside, because rather than seeing a zigzag, you should, if you want to hit those fib level, you should see an impulse, correction, and then an impulse. This is your big zigzag. But if you see a smaller one and you start to see higher prices, yeah, you have to figure out that, of course, you are in a zigzag and you are moving toward the upside. So be careful with this, of course, guys. Now, currently, I'm looking for a little bit lower. I mentioned like several times since 3 days, I don't want to see higher anyway, because it brings, of course, the danger or the risk to even catch the 1-to-1 fib level, which is gonna ruin this recovery scenario, which is in a leading diagonal. It's gonna ruin it and transform it to an ABC, catching the 1-to-1 fib level and moving toward the downside. So this is currently a perfect scenario for a leading diagonal, and this is exactly what I would like to see right now. Let's test it, of course, test the price, what's gonna happen next for the wave 4. So let's see the SPX as well. On the SPX today, we see some green still, of course, because potentially this SPX formation of this wave C is a little bit weird. Now, what I mentioned today is, of course, in the live stream, we said we might see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished ending diagonal. It can be still unfolding something bigger, and this is, I said also that it might be a bigger diagonal, meaning this is your only wave ABC for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, it's not really clear as it is in the Nasdaq, but still, of course, yeah, showing a sideways and a weakness to continue for higher, right? So this is what we would like to see. Now this, it has, of course, unfold from there. And we were expecting, of course, this move from here to reach, of course, a wave 4 as a next scenario. And also the blue box might be the following. So we're gonna see how this is gonna unfold. Now, obviously, well, we didn't took the high, by the way, why I moved it. So we didn't took the high. Basically, you are looking here at an impulse, as we said, 1, 2, and then potentially continuation towards the downside. We're gonna see how this is going to unfold. Let me check something here. Also on the MACD, we see also interesting signal. Yeah, interesting signal. Okay, so that's why we see a little bit higher divergence, but it is not a bullish. It means, of course, it might be just a retracement. What I'm seeing, much important signal, is the following. This one. This is a bearish signal. Okay, this is a bearish signal, and here we go. It starts to unfold, and now, of course, with the continuation of it, with this one, and yeah, lower price here, meaning we are continuing toward the downside. So we see, of course, a bearish signal moving yeah, for a wave 4 potentially on the 15-minute chart here. So potentially we get some lower prices as a next. We're gonna see, of course, if we get an impulse, that would be a wave A, correction, wave C also as an impulse. This is exactly what I would like to see. Yep, so that was it for Nasdaq and the S&P. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.